guys, this is Jamie Sullins and I'm a star director with the Scentsy family of products. Today we are going to be walking through the steps of how to input your first Scentsy order. So the first thing you need to do is go to your workstation. Your login page will look like this. You put in your consultant ID and your password. This page is found at workstation.scentsy.us or simply go to your own personal website and down at the bottom it'll say consultant login. Once you put in that information, just click the sign in button and it'll take you to your workstation homepage. Once you get there, you're going to want to go to the orders tab at the very top. That's where we'll be working today. Now, if you've already started your launch party link for your website, like I talked about in Welcome to Scentsy Video 1, you're going to click Pending Orders and then find that party and click Edit to the left side. For the sake of this video, we're going to start a brand new order over at Scentsy Order. When you click Scentsy Order, this is the page that pulls up. Now at the very top, you're going to see order type. The first 4 order types are done completely the same way as far as host rewards, meaning credit and half price items. Individual order is only going to be used if it is just one person's order and it is under the party minimum, and it will charge shipping if you do that. Now these different toggles here are used for tracking purposes, both by Scentsy and possibly by yourself in the future. So I do stay true to what the order actually is. For the sake of this, we're going to stick with home party. Underneath that, you'll see show on personal website. I always click yes so my customers can order through a party. I personally do not use Party Planner, but feel free to give it a try and see what you think about it. So the first thing you're going to do is put in the party info. So if you do have a hostess other than yourself, you're going to put in their information here. If it is your party, you'll just put in launch party or starter party, anything that you would like to explain to your customers what it is. So we're going to say this party is the 25th of September. Let's do a 6 p.m. start. And I always do the end time an hour and a half after the start time. This is all pretty self-explanatory. For host info, now if it is your launch party, all you have to do is click Use Consultant as Host. If it is not your launch party, you need to put in your hostess information. It is very important that you do put in a phone number and an email. It will not accept it if you don't do that. On Ship This Party, I always ship my parties to myself, so I would just click Consultant. I like to do that so I can put my label on everything, on every single product that leaves my hands, and then also so I can package the orders for the customers, making the hostess's job that much easier. Now, I really don't want my address all over the internet, so I'm actually going to use the address of the local police station here. Now, when you put in the zip code, it does automatically know the city. I'm going to click Continue, and it'll pull up my actual order screen. Your hostess is always listed first. You can add yourself to the guest list. That way you can order business supplies, or if you need product yourself, you will always be listed as the second customer on the party. I'm going to add a new guest. Direct ship is rarely used. This is only if the customer has paid to have that item shipped directly to their doorstep or delivered as a gift. So you'll very rarely use that. Anytime you have an email, you always want to click yes on subscribe the guest to my newsletter, because Scentsy automatically sends that newsletter to anyone that you've clicked yes on. You're going to put in the customer's information. You want as much information as possible here. And then you're going to do Save and Return to Carts. So then you're going to find that customer and click on the white bar that says Item. At that point, you will type in the item that the customer is wanting. So you'll notice it's predictive text. Once you start typing, it's going to assume it knows what you want. So I wanted to order the Tiger's Eye Scentsy Warmer. I'm going to click on that and then click Add to Cart. Now, a couple things that you'll notice. Tax is figured on where the item is being delivered, not necessarily where your party was at, but your home address if that's where you're having it delivered. So tax will always be at that rate. You will see a couple things down at the bottom here. PRV, which is what you will be paid at, subtotal, and I'll show you when that can be different in just a moment. Now notice it is charging shipping. This shipping charge will delete itself once you hit the party minimum of $200 here in the US. And then it figures tax and gives you your total. That should be everything for that customer. So let's go ahead and do another customer's order. I'm going to click add a new guest again. Remember, I always want to subscribe guests to the newsletter. Oh, whoops. And save and return to carts. Now I told you sometimes the PRV and the price can be different. Let me show you when that can happen. So I've ordered one of the baseball warmers here. Now there is a fee for us to pay the licensing for that, so we do not make money on that fee. So here's where you will see the difference. PRV, I'm being paid off of a $45 purchase, but it's actually $50. So there is a difference in PRV. You will see this on anything that is licensed. So any of the sports warmers, also the Mossy Oak Camouflage, and our Cause product, whatever it is for that season. You will always see a difference in your PRV. Now, it does not affect the host base. The host base is always off of product ordered. So now let's talk about when we order a package deal. For the sake of time, I'm not going to put in all this information. I'll just name the customer. And let's assume this customer wants the Perfect Scentsy lampshade system. So I'm just going to type in Perfect Scentsy. And again, predictive text, it's going to assume what I want. So I'm going to put in lampshade here. And it's going to give me all my options here. So I'm going to do an amber fluted and an amber ombre. Notice it was red at the top. It went white once I ordered enough things. So over here on Scentsy Bar, for the sake of time, let's just order 6 of the same thing. When everything turns white, meaning you've got enough stuff, you're going to do Save Multi-Pack. Now notice a couple things. Up at the top, I have hit a minimum of 200 for the host base. So my shipping fees have all disappeared. Shipping here has gone to 0. And again down here. And I've also earned my hostess rewards right here. Now I do want you to notice there's a host reward fee listed of $5. This will go away once you input all your hostess choices. So it's super easy to do your hostess rewards. It tells you over here what you've earned, but you can also figure that yourself by just looking in the catalog. When you're ready to order something, all you have to do is click the button of what you want and then tell it what that item is going to be. Laundry Love is one of my most popular items for my hostesses as a half price because they save so much money on doing their laundry. They love it. I really talk up our laundry products. They're one of my favorite. And I've found out that whatever is your favorite, you'll sell the most of because you're most passionate about it. So you will see that it charged half price, but notice the tax is charged off the full price of the item. Half price items, tax is charged on full price of the item. So then I'm going to choose my credit. Let's do vintage glass nightlight for my credit. Notice over here, it tells me how much I've earned, how much I've taken. I am the type of person that wants to use every single little bit of that credit. So I'm gonna order a $2 light bulb and pay just $1 for it. So you'll notice here, I've used my half price, I've used my credit, but then we have this perpetual party reward. That is found up here. And what it is it's an extra half price item that Scentsy gives us to use at our discretion. I always use it as a booking gift for anyone that books a party off of an existing hostess. That first hostess will get this perpetual half price at the second party. So that's how I use it, but it is for you to use at your choice. If you've booked this party, perhaps you've just incentivized the hostess with an extra half price item. So you are going to let them choose whatever half price item they want. Just because I can't think of anything else, we'll just do another vintage nightlight. So notice I've used up all of my hostess rewards over here. So it's time to close out my party. It's super easy to close out your party. All you need to do is scroll all the way to the bottom, click continue. When you click that button, it will come up as your payment screen. Now this is where you would input any credit card orders that you have. So if you have customer credit card orders, it's super easy. Just follow the steps here. The name, the card number, expiration, security code is that 3-digit code on the back. Unless it's an American Express, it will be a 4-digit code on the front, the billing zip code, and then what amount am I charging to that card? What was that customer's total? Click add to payments, and it'll show down here to a payments applied. Now, if a customer has paid you in cash or check, you will need to deposit that into your bank account, and then you will put your card information up here to pay for those items. When it's all zeroed out, you'll see over here your balance due. You're going to watch that. When it's all paid up and paid in full, then you're going to click process payments and continue. Now, do not click this button unless you are truly ready to submit this order. Once you push this button, you cannot get it back. And if you accidentally submit an order without doing your hostess rewards, you have lost the benefit of those hostess rewards. Once you have clicked process payment and continue, the party has been sent to the warehouse and it is no longer accessible to us as consultants. So I hope I've made that very clear. Do not click that button until you are ready to process those payments and continue. At that point, you will see a receipt number pull up, and that means that your order is fully processed. At that point, you can go back to your order screen and watch the status of the order. It will have different steps along the way. It will say paid, and then it will say posted and printed and shipped. Once you see that it is shipped, you can click on the party link and click on the tracking number to see exactly when that party will be shipped to your front door via UPS. Guys, I hope this has been helpful, and I hope that it was a sufficient explanation on how to do a Scentsy order. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to reach out to your sponsor or contact myself if I'm your director. You can reach me on Facebook, or you should have my email from all of the emails that I have sent you. I hope you have a great start to your business, and congratulations on booking your first party and getting ready to enter that. And I hope for you a sensational business and a wonderful launch to your business. Thanks so much.